Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Precious metals were hitting extreme lows over the last couple weeks, but now we are seeing silver make a recovery almost at $18. It got as low as $17.40, or you think even lower than that over the past couple days, and right now it's almost at the $18 range, so they're definitely making a comeback. I think a lot of people capitalized off of or took advantage of these lower prices, buying a lot of silver, obviously influencing the market with more demand and more money going into it, which would also in return make the prices go back up. And this is why it's so important to stay calm, cool, and collect when you are investing into any market, but precious metals specifically for this video. Just stay calm, be patient, and don't get too worried, because a lot of people that were panicking when it was dropping, they probably were making a lot of irrational, terrible decisions and choices. You want to make sure that you're not putting too much emotional attachment into your choices, because this is where you start panic selling, making impulsive decisions that will hurt your stack and where you're headed. So when prices are dropping, you don't want to be thinking, oh man, should I sell right now because it's going to keep going lower? No, it's not going to keep going lower. When it's low, people are going to be buying it, making it go back up. It goes up and down. It's like pinball. And if you don't understand this, then you should probably take a step back and really understand how markets work, because a lot of people don't see or don't understand what happens and how markets are influenced and also by their prices, as well. So you could have been taking a great advantage, a great opportunity to be buying some extremely low priced silver over the last couple days. Now it's going back up, so you're still going to be paying a little more than you would have yesterday or the day before at 17 to low 17s, but right now it's still scraping right under $18, so you can still get it fairly cheap compared to when it was $19.50 earlier this month. So if you do want one last time or one last shot to buy some low premium silver, now is definitely your chance, especially if you were one of those people that was kind of on the fence, not really knowing what to do, whether you should be buying or selling around these times, because the markets are so volatile. I definitely think though silver is going to be going back up probably around mid $18 range over the next couple days, which is good news, because there's some support and resistance lines that I've been having to stay up to date on, and I've been informing you guys on. I think the last ones were it was $17.50 range, which it actually went below, so it's actually pretty cool that it's recovering past that. And the top was, I think, $19.40 something cents for that support line or resistance line, I mean. I think that precious metals are definitely in a healthy place right now. No matter what happens in the economy, precious metals have key fundamental values. So I'm not too worried about stuff happening in the society, or whether, stock markets, becoming more profitable is going to be hurting gold or silver. They have very useful, they have key fundamental uses in the everyday world, which brings a more intrinsic and a more valuable asset to the table, comparing it to something else that's really just ran by numbers and is more speculative. But I do think from this whole situation over the last week, we have found out that silver is more speculative than we thought. I mean, Trump tweeting out something as simple as, just updating us with the US-China trade war could highly and did highly affect silver's price, which is a little scary, because I thought that silver wasn't as speculative as cryptocurrency or stocks, but it's turning out that all these markets are very, very, I guess, watered down, or they're held very tightly on a string and could snap at any second. And that's not good for not only the economy, because that shows how much emotional involvement and how emotionally attached they are with how they view things, and how one tweet can change their entire perspective on a situation from the snap of a finger, but also that influences their decisions on how they're investing their money, in return also reflecting upon silver and gold's prices, and not even just silver and gold, but stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrency as well, which is not a good thing, actually. You know, it's good for precious metals prices because usually people turn towards precious metals for the safe haven investment. So if I was selfish and greedy, I could say, yeah, I mean, it's good that it's like that for precious metals prices, but it's really not good if you think about the bigger picture, because this could really cause a lot of more serious damage than any type of price that silver could have, that you know, silver brings to the table. Because what if Trump tweets out something that's really, you know, because this is really watered down stuff. You know, it's PG stuff. What if something more serious happens and the society, you know, from that standpoint takes it the wrong way, because you can't really see too much context behind a tweet, and it really could affect markets, not only just markets, but the economy and much farther beyond that as well. I know some of you guys are SHTF preppers. I don't think that SHTF is ever going to be as drastic or as big as a lot of people prepare to be, but being prepared is always a necessity. And a lot of people actually come into the precious metals world from, you know, from being a prepper, because one of the key fundamental things you have as a prepper is a way to trade or bargain, and it's always been, historically always as well, has been gold and silver to be used as for trade. So I've made videos on the best types of silver to invest in and to be using to trade and barter for SHTF. It's coins like junk silver, American Eagles because they're highly recognizable, junk silver because it's fractional, and you know, so on and so forth. But I've made videos like that. This isn't the point of that video, but since I was on the topic of prepping, you know, I did want to throw that out there. But you know, it really is bringing people from all different spectrums of the globe and all different spectrums of investing in financial classes, that you know, it's bringing everyone together to really see where we're headed, and also being prepared, because if you are one of those people that just push it off and say it's never going to happen and you're not preparing, then you're setting yourself up for failure, because even if it's not as drastic as you intended it to be, it still could happen. And precious metals are definitely the alternative for that as well. No, you know, that's hands down. Our fiat currency system is crashing, and something sooner than later is going to have to take place or replace our fiat system. I don't know what it could be. Cryptocurrency was my best guess, but there's so many flaws in crypto, it would have to be something else. But we do see a lot of central banks actually working with cryptocurrency, so it could be the start of that. But just to a different degree, it would not look the same as it is today, or with our cryptocurrency today. You wouldn't have private keys, most likely. It would be more of a, you know, like, you see nowadays how there's like cardless ATMs, and like there's all these weird ways that digitally you can go to an ATM, or you can transfer your bank stuff from, you know, there's cash apps and all this stuff. I think it's going to be more like that, but from a universally traded currency, you know, that's central, and it's universal. So it's going to be something like cryptocurrency, but I think it's not going to be as complex and as just as watered down as crypto. I mean, there's thousands of different coins in the cryptocurrency world, and the ICOs, and you know, and altcoins. It's just it's oversaturated the market, and it really did ruin the market. If Bitcoin would have just been Bitcoin, it would have been perfect. But there's so many coins. So you know, the fiat currency dollar is the same thing, though. We're pumping out so many dollars into a system, and it's just oversaturating the market, especially with hyperinflation, since our money isn't backed by anything. So I definitely think that there is some changes that need to take place, and precious metals are definitely the alternative. I wouldn't say they're the answer, because nothing can solve this problem, but they are an alternative to take. But reflecting back, or you know, going back to this, the purpose of this video, silver prices are up right now, and I'm sure they'll keep going up, especially if media starts to cover it more and more. I'm sure people will start talking about it again, since precious metals really haven't lost that spotlight too much, since they were just $19.50 not too long ago. You know, so, and also other precious metals like platinum, palladium are doing fairly well as well. So they're all intertwined. Gold can either be bringing people back into the market, or maybe people will see silver, you know, shining, and that will bring people into the world of precious metals, including gold as well. Who knows? But it's definitely some good news for the precious metals world, and I will keep updating you guys on what's happening. I'm curious if you guys are buying your precious metals right now for this one last time before they start rising again. Are you going to take advantage of this, or are you holding off? I'm curious. I really am curious to see where you guys are going, and are you going to be selling when it does go back up to $19? Will you take advantage of that, or are you going to hold off because you think it's going to go higher? These are all questions I ask you guys because I'm curious, and I'm I really want to hear where your perspective is and what your game plan is, what your strategy is. Not only does it help me, but it also helps everyone else on these videos that are watching, and you guys can interact and talk and engage and share your different perspectives, because maybe someone will make a point that we never thought of, and it will help our stacking journey as well. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. I've been posting a lot of videos today, over the last couple of days, covering silver's price, what's going on, why were the prices dropping, what to be aware of, stacking strategies. I've covered it all, so make sure you go check out those videos as well. I know you guys won't be disappointed. I'm also going to be posting probably two or three more videos today, covering some other stuff around silver's price, but also I have another game plan as well for some other videos I want to talk about, so stay tuned for those as well. Make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you instantly get notified every time I post a video, because if not, you won't get notified and you might miss the video. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.